And I guess you're probably the most famous person in Cameron right now. Now, how long ago did you guys compete in this contest?
It was July 8th is the day she was crowned. It's a 3-day competition. So we came on July 6th. We started July 6th. She competed in formal wear, introduction, and interview, and then also competed in an optional fun fitness. And she took first place in that also. She got perfect scores across the board.
Wow. And, 50 girls, that's a lot of competition. That's a lot of head games probably some people try to play. But what were you doing to kind of excel, put yourself above that, and not let yourself get, taken away by the emotions on stage?
I don't know. It was just I was really nervous. But then once I got up there, I was like, I'm already up there. So, I can't do anything else. And I actually had really fun.
And when it was just you and the other girl, and you hear, and the runner-up is, what went through your head when you knew you'd won it?
I don't know. I was just like, wait, does that mean I'm the winner? I was like, oh my gosh. And this is only my second pageant, of a big one like this, so I was so surprised.
And as a parent, seeing, throwing your kid into the fire like that, sometimes, she's an athlete too, obviously,
right,
so you've
yeah.
been through this, but how did this change from just, an athletic competition into the other competitions? How do you think the stakes were raised, and how'd you feel about her coming through?
Well, super proud of her, still super proud of her. She does competitive gymnastics too, so she's done some of the just one-on-one or personal competitions where it's just her. Seeing her, I guess, up on stage by herself, she has to memorize an introduction that she says in front of everybody. So for her to stand up there and say it so confidently and then just walk off the stage knowing that she just nailed it, and then she came out of interview, which I think is what she was most nervous about, just with a smile on her face. And she said, "Mom, I did it." And then watching all 50 girls and then take them down one by one. There's 10 girls on stage. They called the first, fourth, third, and second runner-up, and then it was the last two, and they called Hazley's name, and we all cried. Dad cried, I cried, Mama cried. She has 2 pageant coaches, they cried.
And it's only your second pageant? As the names were getting called and kind of whittled down, what was going through your head at that moment?
I was like, are they going to call my name for first runner, for second, or third? I was like, I don't know. Just because it was my second pageant, I had faith in myself, but I didn't think I was going to win. I was like, what? I won?
And now, what were some of the things that, some of the routines that she might have done, or what was I'm sorry, because I'm kind of unfamiliar with pageantry.
Formal wear. Formal wear. Why don't you tell them? In formal wear, what do? You go up there with Dad and
then we stand there and stop, and then I do a circle, go in the middle of it and stop, and he comes up to me, and then we make a little C and then walk up.
So she stands up there and she shows how elegant she can be, her poise, how she can just stand up there confidently and do a routine in front of the judges. And then she does introduction. Do you want to say your introduction? You really should say your introduction. So her introduction, she has to talk about herself. She says where she's from, her platform, the things that she's interested in, how old she is, and it's a 30-second speech, really.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she literally nailed it. I wish she would do it right now. And then an interview, they had. There's usually 7 to 9 judges. How many judges were there?
I think there were 6 or 7.
6 or 7, and they have 45 seconds with each judge, one-on-one, and she had to answer questions.
2 to 3 questions.
2 to 3 questions each judge, and it's in a room, so she has no one else in there except for the other girls, and it's just 45 seconds one-on-one with each judge. And then she did fun fitness, where she wears an active outfit, and she did a fitness routine to
Okay,
it. Yeah.
So that's kind of like the talent kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. And speaking of fitness, no one hears what's going on in the background. We're at a cheerleading camp. Tell me about what's next for you here.
Where do you go in November?
To nationals in Orlando, Florida.
Wow.
To compete against all the other states.
How do you feel? I mean,
kind of nervous.
I was about to say, are there any additional components that you guys are working on and in preparation for this? You mentioned the fitness act a little bit ago, or is it kind of the same thing? And then
It'll be the same thing. Her speech will be, I think, a minute. It'll be longer. Her speech will be about doubled. More interview questions. There's more opening numbers. There'll be more dances she has to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
There's like, you have to do so much stuff, and I'm excited. There's a Barbie party, and I get to get a pink dress. And pink, I love it. It's not my favorite color. Purple's my favorite color, but I still really love it.
And in the meantime, you're going to be cheerleading for what is it,
CYFC, Cameron Youth Football and Cheer.
And of course, how do you think this kind of prepares you? Is this just something you love to do, so you just come out and do it?
I just come out and do it, and my brother, he does.
He used to play football.
He
He's
used
not.
to play.
We're not cheering for him this year, though.
Yeah,
Huh?
we're cheering for my cousin.
Okay, and just once again, as a parent, seeing your kid kind of succeed like this, I hate to use terms like, big balls on a puppy, where you can see a lot of the what's the word I'm looking for? The potential, seeing so much potential in such a young age, especially competing against 40 or 50 area girls. How's that make you feel right now?
Proud, but I'm excited. This is something she came to me wanting to do. So to see her excel in something that she wants to do, it's rewarding, knowing that, she's, I guess, got at 9 years old a great head on her shoulders. She knows what she wants, and she works hard for it. She works really hard for it.
And what do you think? How do you feel about all this? Is it? Are you confident moving forward? What do you think?
I'm excited, really excited, but I'm really nervous because all these other girls got the same title as me. It's not like me winning in the other ones because I won the title in Missouri, the biggest, but then that's all the other states how they won too, so it's kind of nervous.
And now it's Miss Preteen, is that right?
It's National American Miss Missouri Junior Preteen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she's got sister queens in Missouri too. There's a princess, a junior preteen, junior teen, teen, and miss. So they all took the title in the different divisions, and we're kind of all over Missouri. We got to meet them all this weekend again and spend some time at Tool and Die, which is one of her sponsors for her dress this year.
And is there anything that she gets to do as Miss Preteen Queen? I'm sorry, is it maybe a parade or something like that?
Yeah, so we'll reach out to Cameron when we have the different parades here. This weekend she'll be down in Parkville at Park Days in their parade, and all kinds of fun stuff really come along with it. We just reach out. She has a platform, Back to It Backpacks, where she raises money and donates backpacks full of clothing items, hygiene needs for kids in the foster system or kids living in the women's shelter, to just kind of give them something new and a kickstart for, when they're kind of feeling down. So yeah, she was at the farmer's market this weekend earning and raising money to put towards it.
Awesome. Well, no, that's all I got. Is there anything you guys like to add? Anybody in particular you'd like to thank for kind of helping you get to this point, or?
Faith and Katie.
Tell them. Faith and Katie.
Faith and Katie, my pageant coaches.
Queenies and Crowns.
And what's it called?
Queenies and Crowns. Pageant consulting.
And what do you think it is about them that really made them stand out? Of course, you're the champion, but how'd they really help you get up to this point?
They encourage her all the time, right?
Yeah, before when I was I'm super scared, what am I gonna do? And they just give me a little pep talk, and I get up there and I do it. But I'm still kind of nervous when I get up there, but I'm I'm up there and I can't just run off because
You don't want to do that.
yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
I think that's a great way to wrap up an
Yeah,
interview.
okay.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, and thanks for.